What's up, guys? I know I haven't posted in a while. Things have been crazy with kids racing dirt bikes. Haven't really had the time to do any Jeep work, but we got some stuff coming. We got a rear end going in the off-road Jeep, and we're gonna have a motor swap and a front axle swap going in my son's black Jeep. It's got really bad piston slap right now, and it's been knocking for a while, almost 2-3 years actually. So we're gonna get that other motor re-gasketed and put in his Jeep, along with a front end that I already rebuilt. I put ball joints on it, and basically just swapping everything else over from his axle. But I'll show you what's going on with the rear end for the off-road Jeep. All right, so if you remember, the off-road Jeep is a 96, so it's a 27 spline. This rear end came out of a 97, so it's a 29 spline. I went ahead, stripped it all down, took the drum brakes off. We're doing disc conversion, and I welded the diff. So hopefully we don't have any issues with that. All I have is a little flux core welder, but I turned it all the way up, got the thing glowing, so I don't think we have an issue with that. And then we're also gonna chop the shock brackets off and relocate them. I'm gonna use just this pin and weld it right to the axle tube right around there. Gives us a little bit more ground clearance. Won't have to worry about hitting on anything, and then we can still use our stock shocks with our 3-inch lift. So a little bit of work here and there, but cold time's starting to come. As you can see, it's shitty outside right now, so winter's coming, so no more dirt bikes, more Jeeps. So I'll keep you guys updated. All right, I got the shock mounts cut off and the new mounts welded on. Same with this side. Which I had some leaf spring mounts, I guess you can call them, laying around that was to a YJ, and they had the shocks mounted right to it. But if I use these, it would have put the lower end of the shock mounting the wrong direction, and I didn't like that, so I actually just cut the tabs off of those instead of trying to save these rusty things. But it's almost there. I just need to get the rear disc set up and paint it all up. Probably gonna go a little ricer on it and do the diff cover red, and then run some brake lines. That's probably pretty important also. But yeah, it's looking pretty dang good. This is what I'm using to weld everything on this whole entire Jeep. If you haven't noticed yet, these little welders are awesome. They're like 125 bucks. You can't go wrong. I just welded the spider gears, welded those shock mounts. I welded that whole entire Jeep up, and it's awesome. If you're not a very good welder, buy one of these and learn. It will pay off, I think. I've been welding for years and I still only use this thing, but check it out. Show you guys a couple more things that I've done that I haven't filmed, but not much. We built a straight pipe exhaust. Just goes out and dumps right there. It's pretty loud. Hear this thing crank. Fires right up usually. Sounds like a boat. And I got the fuel cell wired to the dash, but the gauge is actually backwards. So when the tank is empty, it's full, and when it's full, it's empty. Don't really know any other way to fix that problem, but at least I have a fuel gauge. And Jeep runs good. Side note, this rear end came out of my dad's 97 Cherokee. This motor, same thing. We ran it before we pulled it. It only has 170 something thousand miles on it. And then the same thing with the front end of that is going in that Jeep. That's actually a low pinion also, and we're going to a high pinion. That's another reason to change the front end. But I will show you this front end. Here's the front end that is going in the black Jeep also. It's already painted. High pinion. It did ball joints. Basically everything's good on it. Buried in the dirt a little bit, but I actually rebuilt the track bar mount. It was a little rusted, but that's what's going in that Jeep whenever we do the motor. So I'll insert a picture of what this Jeep actually looked like so you know how bad it was when we pulled all these parts out of it.